Hiya, Martin here, and thank you for joining me for Turner's Journey episode 63. I hope you're all well and you've had amazing creative weeks and weekends in your workshops. Let me start by saying thank you to everybody who called on Monday morning after 9 o'clock for the Little Father Christmas wax stick giveaway. I was on the phone for a full 3 hours on Monday morning. It was brilliant. So if you rang, thank you very much. And if you couldn't get through, I'm really sorry. I will do another giveaway in the new year, probably around Easter time, and we'll be looking at some other funky little figures. Very well done to Val Borchard from South Africa and Ligia Rodriguez from here in the UK, who were the first to call, and well done to everybody else who won one of the other 10 pairs of Father Christmases. Brilliant job. Thank you very much, everybody. The project video this week that I released on Tuesday, I can't show it to you because it's been sold, but that went down a real treat as well, and it was really nice, I have to say, to actually turn some thinner walls for a change. So thank you for all of your comments on those. I'm pretty much up to date on replying to those comments. But the rest of the week in the workshop has been utter madness. Utter madness. I spent a couple of days filming, editing and uploading all of the how to use or how to apply Hampshire Sheen videos, as well as a what is Hampshire Sheen video. And that kept me really, really busy and absolutely focused on that kind of thing. And it really worked, I think, because I'm very pleased to say that Yandles and Son, timber merchants and everything to do with wood down in Somerset have come on board as a retailer, which is brilliant news, and they have their stock arriving today, which is Friday the 16th, 17th, one or the other. So that their stock will be available for walk-in customers and website customers right now, which is awesome. So thank you very much, Adam, down at Yandles, for getting in touch earlier on in the week, and I'm really, really pleased to have you on board. Thank you. And yeah, on the Hampshire Sheen front this week, it has just gone crazy. But that's not entirely why I'm talking to you today. I mean, the bandsaw's finally arrived. Let me just spin you round and show you the bandsaw. Where is it? There it is. There's the bandsaw. It arrived, can't remember when it arrived. But I'm very pleased to have that in the shop finally. And now we're coming to the end of the year. We're looking forward to 2017. I'll be doing another Turner's Journey next week, which is the 23rd of September. But it's got me thinking. I was in the old shop this morning, digging out the cherry bowl. I'll come on to that in a little bit. But I also found some of my old business cards. Which I haven't had much call for certainly the latter half of 2016, and also some sort of leaflets, some card about the size of a compliment slip. You may remember these from last year, I think it was. Yeah, last year I put these together, and it's how to look after your turned wood items, and there's lots of information on the back about how to look after your item when somebody buys it, and also, you know, these are great. You know, if you send out one of these with an item that you've turned, or you give one out to every customer or person who looks at your stand and stuff, it gives you a really good opportunity to explain a little bit more about the craft, what you do, how you do it, and also it's an advertising thing, especially if you offer lessons. So there, fancy learning to turn, and that they proved to be quite good when I was out selling a little bit more often. Now yesterday, oddly enough, I had a little bit of spare time, and I turned this Sycamore bowl, which has been stippled with, it's been coloured with crimson guitar stains, and it's been stippled. And I put it on Facebook last night or yesterday afternoon, and lots of people were asking how I did the stippling effect. Has it been burnt or is it just stained? And a few people remember, excuse me, a few people remember the dot matrix video I did a good few months ago, which turned out kind of pastely bluey green. And they were asking if I used the same stuff as that, which was this stuff, which is the non-slip matting drawer liner from IKEA. And no, it wasn't. It wasn't that. Instead, it was this, which is perforated aluminium sheet, 1mm thick and with 3mm holes. And when it was on the lathe, I just stood it up and then sprayed through the holes. Nice and simple, and it's created a really nice effect there, as you can see. And that I used yellow, amber, orange, and brown crimson guitar stains. Now, Cherry Bowl. On the Black Dog Workshop, I think it was the Black Dog Workshop, or it could have been Woodchuckers. Can't remember. Anyway, one of those two groups. Dave Plum mentioned the Cherry Bowl. Now, the last time we saw the Cherry Bowl was the 23rd of July. The 23rd of July, and it weighed 1,394 grams. And this has been going on for the best part of a year and a half. The first time we weighed it, was the 14th of August 2015. So it's really nice today to be able to have found that tucked away in the old workshop. And so the 16th of December, it weighs 1,420 grams. So since it's been sat in the old workshop for so long, it has put on 26 grams. So it is kind of floating around the 1,450 grams, something like that. And looking at it, it could do with a bit of a buff, of course. The bark has started to come away a little bit. I think you can see that. Let me just turn the screen around. Yeah, the bark has started to come away a little bit. But then it's been sat in a damp garage for ages, and it's been hot and cold and all sorts. But that was wet turned last year. And it's funny looking at this and looking at the shape. It's and looking at the current work that I do, the difference in style and shape of the pieces that I'm doing. The style is very similar as far as colouring is concerned, but the shapes are so much nicer now, and it's nice to be able to see that kind of progress in your turning. And if you've been turning for a year or two, or maybe a little bit longer, and you take pictures of your work, go back through those pictures, right back to when you first started, or roughly when you first started, and just compare what your pieces are like now to what they were then. You know, it's a really interesting little experiment. And I think also on YouTube it was Earl Rumble. I think it was Earl, or Harold Bowen. I can't remember who it was now, but they suggested I go back just 1 year and look at what I was putting out on YouTube this time last year, and again the difference is huge. Not least the picture quality and hopefully the sound quality, but also the location. But I'll talk a little bit more about the year next week. And after last week's rant about copyright theft and stuff like that, and having a really, really crappy week last week, this week has been one of the best ever. But it is very, very disappointing to learn that Steve Twardell has had his channel cloned again. To a point where it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting for Steve to have his work stolen again, and we're talking it's about 36 videos this time that have been downloaded and re-uploaded on a new channel. It's just disgusting. Anyway, so we've sort of ganged together a little bit and had a group moan at YouTube and reported each of the videos as far as we possibly can to be victims of copyright theft, that kind of thing. And oh God, it's just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. So anyway, Steve, I've done my bit. If you're watching, I've done my bit for you. I've done all that I can as far as YouTube is concerned. And yes, Steve, we must have a Skype chat soon. So I need to have a bit of a tidy up in here. I've got lots of shavings on the floor, the lathe's covered in dust, and a few shavings, and I need to have a bit of a tidy up because we're on the final week before Christmas. I still haven't turned anything for Christmas. I've still got a load of blanks, magnifying glass blanks and dog whistle blanks and stuff sat down there, so I really must get on and do something with those. But I'm beginning to think, is it actually worth it now? Probably. So we'll have to see. And plus, I'm teaching on Tuesday, if you've got any ideas for what you would like to see as a project video next week, please let me know. I need to film it Monday. It can't be too long. It can't be too long. So if you can think of something that you would like to see me do on Tuesday for Tuesday's project video, then please do let me know, and I'll do my best to get it up for you. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. It's the end of the year, and it can be something a little bit fun if you like as well. That would be good. And yeah, that's it for this week, folks. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll see you again next week, the 23rd of December, for episode 64, and that's going to be a bit of a light-hearted look back, I think, at 2016 as far as the workshop is concerned, and also I may well have something special for you too. Okay, thanks very much. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.